To upgrade your world to 1.17 to the latest 1.18, let's first back up our world. Click the world and edit. Hit backup just in case something goes wrong and load up the world. And that's it. Good job! What's up my roomies, and before we get started, let me address the elephant in the room. So the reason why is because 1.17 Amplified doesn't really reflect 1.18 generation rules. And so I figured in order to keep some sort of parity between the tutorials and what you might experience, we're gonna start over. And with that, since we've already have a sort of baseline of what we're going to do, a kind of build path, if you might, we can be able to just begin right away. So first things first, what we're going to do is going to locate a mushroom island. We already know how to do so. You can check out the video on this on the top right corner with the title card. After we get that, we will establish a villager breeder source by first dividing a village and then creating a villager breeder. That way we have a consistent flow in villagers that we could use for our projects. Because as we know, villagers are very useful when it comes to getting items that would normally take a long time. So we're here on the title screen and we go to single player, and we'll notice that the technical guide has been upgraded to 1.18. Now, like I said before, the 1.17 Amplified doesn't reflect what 1.18 regular world generation is, and that's why we're starting over. So we're going to keep that there, but know that that's where the iron farm is for the title intro was. So we're going to create a new world. So we're going to call this the technical guide, and just to differentiate the two, we're going to call this reboot. Now we're going to set the difficulty to hard, game mode survival, allow cheats off, obviously. As far as mods go, if you wanted to know the list of mods that I'm going to be running, you can check out my first episode on the title card up in the top right. Get squared away. Game rules will all be set to default. And go to more rules, and we're going to make sure that the world type is set as default. Leave the world generator to random. All this is at default. And yeah, away we go. Alright, so right off the bat, right now I want to go try to find a search tree, which will be really good for later on, but for now we're going to deal with just having oak. We're going to create a boat and just start sailing. Since we're next to an ocean, we can just go ahead and just start looking around. With any luck, perhaps it'll be within the first couple, but usually I'm not that lucky. Let's draft the boat up and start sailing, and hoping by episode 5 we'll have enough gear to go beat the end dragon and actually begin playing the game. The reason I say begin playing the game is because for me the game really doesn't begin until we can get started on some more larger projects, which is going to require a bunch of shulker boxes. It's probably for the best that we try to beat the end dragon faster and sooner rather than later. But to do that, we're going to need a couple of things. We're going to need to get ender pearls, which can... Well, that was quick. Alright, cool. So this changes the scope of this episode. I thought this was going to be another episode where I just run around for an entire, couple of hours in order to find one, but yeah, lo and behold, we are here on a mushroom island. That is actually kind of bananas. We only went south. So off the bat, let's just make ourselves some bowls. That way we can go around with some mushroom in our stomach. This is a large island. Wow. This is so fantastic. I really didn't think I'd be running into this. I had a lot more planned, but this changes the scope of things. Yeah, I guess we're gonna go look for a villager place. And hopefully we can just get it all knocked out within the first couple hours. That's kind of wild. If I find a village... I found a mushroom island. I found a mushroom island before I found spruce. That never happens. Alright, we're gonna go back north to where the place was before. I was actually gonna show that if you go to your options menu and then max out your render distance to as high as your computer can go, and then lower down your simulation's distance to the lowest it can possibly go as well. That basically makes it so that it's safe to go look around and travel. It's a little cheesy, I admit, but we're here to maximize the amount of efficiency that we can do for every episode. So for the sake of looking around, we were going to set the render distance to that, But now that we found the mushroom islands, we really don't need to stress our computer that much. Which really changes the scope of things, actually. So yeah, let's go find a village, drag the villagers to this mushroom island, and begin work. Wow. This is a great reboot. This is a great seed. All right, and we are back at the beginning. There's actually some more sugarcane that I didn't pick up before, which is definitely going to help. We're going to go look around for a village, and while in the meantime, we're going to also look for some spruce trees. And hopefully, I find them sooner rather than later. Now, the biggest problem with this... Oh, sugarcane. The biggest problem with this is that I'm in a swamp biome, and they're not really known for having spruce trees, which is an issue. So we're gonna go look beyond the swamp and see if we could find like a taiga or something to give us some spruce. Have I mentioned how much I hate lily pads? Lily pads are the worst. Pumpkins. So pumpkins are going to be useful for us because when you carve a pumpkin and combine it with a torch, you'll be able to get a jack-o'-lantern, which gives you the max light level, which is a great block to use for the early game if you're trying to light up an area without spamming torches. It's a better use for your torches, and well, jack-o'-lanterns are just... I think they're adorable. I really think jack-o'-lanterns are adorable. Is that a Yo! I found a village before I found spruce. How? I have this composter right here. Let's hope that there are carrots. Beautiful. And there's a very varied amount of crops here. So I'll be able to have a crop of every type, which not really necessary, but it is just something to have. I like having a variety of different crops, even though I'll only eat like cooked pork chops later on. I'm going to jack your bed, and there's nothing you're going to do about it because I'm just going to take it. All right. And with that, we get our first achievement, Sweet Dreams. So, problem the first, we don't have spruce, so we're dealing with a lot of oak. Problem the second, I was not ready to find this village yet, so I was hoping to find these much later when I had some more material on me. But I guess that's not the case. Ed Boy! It's an Ed Boy. It's an Ed Boy. I love Ed Boys. For the longest time when I played Minecraft, before I played on SMPs a lot, these old villagers, these certificates, way back in the day, were basically my only friends. I'm sad. All right, let's loot these chests. First axe of the... I didn't mean to make two. These trapdoors are going to be useful for us for when we make a villager breeder. More on that later. I'm gonna loot this village. Looting this village. I'm looting this village for stuff. Brewing stand. A brewing stand right off the bat? Are you kidding me? Yo! This is the best seed ever. Let's grab some boats, and we're going to move them over to the Mushroom Island. I like keeping the first items of every kind, so these two I'm going to keep. This one I'm probably going to chuck away eventually. Any first I like keeping, just for the sake of preservation. Hidden boy. Do you have... Ooh, a smoker. I could use that. Where are the cows? I need to get some item frames. Well, I don't need item frames, but they're cool to have. Let's be real. Item frames are dope. Yoink! How are you still a farmer? Come on, get in the boat. Get in the boat. Get in the boat. Get in the boat. Come on, get in the boat. Get in the boat. Thank you. Alright, now honestly, I only really need 2 villagers in order to start this villager breeder thing. I'm just gonna bring the Ed Boy along with me. I have a soft spot for nitwits, alright? I do. Alright, at the start of the next day, we're gonna go bring our villagers to our base. The reason why we need 4 beds is because the villager breeder needs at least 3. And the yellow one's going to be mine. So, any further ado, let's move these buddies into the Mushroom Island. I found acacia sooner than I found spruce. When does that happen? Is that an ocean monument? Oh my god, it's an ocean monument. Okay. An ocean monument next to a mushroom island and a village. Okay. Well then. This seed is fantastic. Ruined portal. Ruined portals are good because sometimes they have crying obsidian, which is necessary to make a respawn anchor in the nether. In this case, we weren't that lucky, but we did get quite a bit of obsidian, which will save us some time in the future. I have to say though, playing on a non-amplified map, it's really nice. It's so nice not having to go up mountains. Now that my food counter is low, there's actually a really easy way to re-up all your stuff really quickly. if you don't care about your levels too much. Iron Golem. Hey, bro! And there you go. Full HP, full health. Good to go. There's another ocean monument right there. There's 2 ocean monuments right next to each other. Bro, we're in the Sunflower Plains. But it's the only one? We got lucky. I still haven't found spruce. I found a sunflower, but no spruce. Thank you. Now, with these 2 sheep, I'll be able to make a wolf farm later on. That's a witch hut. I'm going away. Actually, that could be useful later. You can use witches to make a potion to weakness for you, and they'll throw it on you. And you can use that to convert zombie villagers into regular villagers, and you get discounts. So I'm going to keep that in the back of my mind for next time. What a trader! Yo, my luck is crazy right now. 3 leads. Moss! Okay. I need... I'll be back for you. There's moss blocks. I need moss. I need moss so bad. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and go grab them right now. I need it! Rah-rah? Huh? Rah-rah? Huh? Ow. Yahoo! Please somebody have enough to buy just one. I just need one. And buy more than one. Yes! Grab all of it. Ooh, roses! Roses. Oh, lilacs. All we need now are peonies. These tall flowers will be able to make a bunch of infinite dyes as long as you have bone meal. I mean, there's no point in dyes, but hey, I like to make things look good too sometimes. Sometimes. Finally! Spruce! Oh my god, spruce! Spruce! Oh, I've been looking for so long for this thing. Now that we're back, we got the Ed Boys, we got the spruce tree. We got this bamboo growing. Let's go find a place quickly to lay these spruce trees down. I'll leave them right here. Hopefully, these 2 bones will give us enough bone meal to do so, but it'll be a little dicey. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Come on. Let's do this. 1. Nope. 2. Nope. I got 4 more chances to make this giganto. Come on. You got this. You got this. Yes! Yes! We did it! We got a gigantic tree. I am so happy. Okay, so now the plan here is to start developing an area in which the villagers can have a breeding area. Then we're going to have the breeding area actually go down into the earth instead of going up. Because going up is such a pain. And I don't have another portal. And we're just going to have to deal with it for now. Because I don't want to push my luck. I mean, our luck has already been really good, and I don't want to open up a path to the basalt deltas. That sounds like an incredibly bad time. Go ahead and fill in the area and start putting in the carrots. Now the reason why we want to put down carrots instead of any other item, they just pick more carrots. When you have a potato, sometimes you get a poisonous potato. When you do wheat, sometimes you get wheat seeds. Same thing with beetroots. But carrots, they're just carrots, and so they become the perfect meal for villagers if they need to eat in order to breed. And that's what we're gonna fill this place with. So the problem first is that we need to get all these carrots completely filled in in order to maximize the amount of times that these two villagers are going to breed. This villager over here is just going to chill. He's an Ed boy. I love Ed boy. Who's the good boy? You are. You're good, Ed boy. Now, as far as the lightning rod position goes, the lightning rod really can be placed anywhere as long as they are at least 3 blocks high from where a villager would be standing. Any closer and the lightning strike might indirectly hit them and cause them to become witches, so we want to avoid that if at all possible. And with this, the radius of the jack-o'-lanterns will be able to light up the entire field, and as soon as these crops can grow, we're going to complete this entire crop field area, and these two villagers will then become permanent farmers for our future villager breeder. There you go, my roomies. That's how you make a villager breeder. When this entire crop is filled, they'll more readily be able to breed more rapidly. The babies will fall down this open trap doors to their final destination down below. Now bear in mind that this is a starter villager breeder, so when they land over here, they'll get pushed down all the way here. We'll open up these two things, put down a boat, go collect them, and then move them to their final spot. Eventually, we're going to have this whole thing automated. We just don't have the resources at the moment. But that's basically how you would make a starter villager home. Now you might be wondering, why again aren't we moving the villagers from the other place? Well, sometimes you just need a little bit of backup. And in case these villagers die, hopefully they won't, we'll be able to just grab them, plonk them back in, and start the whole process over again. With any luck, anyway. Well, my roomies, that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please hit that like button, subscribe to see what's in store for next time, and until then, I've been your number one, your most humble host, Kid Roomie. Bye-bye!